Hello nerds, welcome to more Halo Wars Definitive Edition. This is, actually I'm kind of excited to do this video. Essentially, there have been new maps added to Halo Wars 1 Definitive Edition through the Halo Wars 1 Leader Overhaul mod. I'm going to post a link in the video description for you to check out that mod if you want to. A lot of things have been changed in this mod from the base game, as you can probably already tell off the bat. For example, we have a troop transport hog instead of a regular hog. And I've said this in other videos I've done where I've covered this mod. This mod. See, I'm already forgetting English. What was I saying? I don't know. It's just really cool. I'll be sure to cover in depth more of the individual changes that we see. We see there's a mongoose here, a troop transport warthog here. Anyway, what I'm excited to show today are some of the changes to the map. So this is District 17 is the name of this map. It looks to be some sort of variant of the docks, which is one of my favorite maps in Halo Wars 1. So let's go through and see kind of what the changes are. And I'm going to actually probably pivot and show some of the different maps. So what we see different right here are some Oni air towers, garrisonable cover. Now, I want to make some infantry, actually, so we can kind of see... Oh, that's cool. So we're adding stuff for the Marines, or I should say... Oh, look at that. Yeah, there are Marines in the troop transport hogs already. That's cool. I like that a lot. So let's kind of go around and see what we can find. You've noticed that there's some key differences, like there's different types of turrets that change. Like there's watchtowers here, act very similar to how they do in Halo Wars 2. And this is the same mod that I've been using for my AI battles, which I'll post a link to that playlist in the video description, and that series is still ongoing. Let's go ahead and see what else we can see, what's on this map. I do want to garrison in these towers.
Turret complete.
And it looks like there's something here, a building site. Is this a mini base slot? I believe it is. So let's put a barracks here. Oh my gosh, so the Rebel base has not only just a Scorpion, but a heavy Scorpion, 3-star vet patrolling it. Wow. It shoots, looks like a flamethrower as the secondary. That canister absolutely obliterated me. We have regular Scorpions.
Complete.
So let's do that. There's a second page. Okay, so that's how we get to the Cobra. So the Warthog moved from the base building here. So there's room for the transport hog over to the second page. That's hilarious. You can upgrade it to where all Marines have grenade launchers. That is pretty funny. All right, so barracks is complete. Let's make some Marines. Let's see, we have a Sniper Squad, Marine Marksman, and the Marine Rocket Squad.
Marines, good to go.
Whoops. Oh, no way. There's a Falcon that you can add gunners to.
Ready for combat.
Pelican Transport. I'm assuming that makes it... The Vultures are 15 pop. Holy cow. And they're expensive. They must do something ridiculous.
Grenadier research.
So well, I'm going to have to dive in. That's not really the point of this video, to kind of dive into individual units.
Local units. All units.
Okay, just making sure all my keys, I'm not selecting the wrong keys here. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and head to the other side.
All units.
It looks like maybe potentially this side's a little better because they have a second mini base slot. Oh no, we have it too. Don't let me lie to you. You know what? I think that actually kind of really works for Halo Wars 1, particularly on this map. Halo Wars 1 had a couple of maps that utilize single base slots like this. So like Beasley's used it, Terminal Marine used it. It's a shame that Halo Wars 2 does it a little differently. I actually kind of like this implementation a little bit better. But nonetheless, it's still really cool. So it looks like when you just garrison here, there's not a whole lot of differences.
Our ally
So if
asks
those are
if we
really
need
the
additional
main
supplies.
changes,
We
there's
should
some
clear one of their
garrisonable
supply packs if
forklifts
you
it
would
looks
them
like
to send
around
us
here.
some.
I'm not sure if there's any difference on flying over the top, which has been something that was huge. You know what would have been kind of cool? I don't even know if this is possible. But, like, I think in Command & Conquer, there's a forklift here, a sniper tower. There's tunnels that your infantry can go through, and they pop out somewhere else. What if, like, this was a tunnel,
Supply pad
and only
complete.
infantry could go through, and they
Let's roll.
come out of the tunnel right over here?
Let's
Look
roll.
at that base. That's really cool. He's done absolutely nothing, which is sad.
Let's go.
Oh, well. All right, so that guy's done nothing as well. Okay. Well, that's going to be some GGs here. Let me go back here in the corner. It looks like there's a Forerunner supply elevator. So this is found on a couple of maps, and this gives you increased supply rate. So we're going to check that out, and if that's all that there is, we will move on to the next map. I don't know if I'll cover all the maps in one video, because there are quite a lot of different maps. So maybe I'll do 2 per video. We'll have to see what the length of this video ends up. I'll let you all know in the description in the comments of the future videos. Looks like there's some Rebel Marines there. They do look actually pretty cool.
We're going.
Yeah, so we got an elevator there. There's another mini base slot here. I guess same as this. Did he just like call
Enemy
in
engagement.
something? Huh, armored Marines. That's cool. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this map. Let's move on to the next one. Here we are on the second map. This is Whiteout. This is technically a ones map. So let's see how this works here. Initial thoughts is there's a lot of fog going on with this snowstorm.
Moving out.
So there is...
Moving out. Moving out.
Is this the same ones map potentially that has the mega turret in the middle, which I forget the name because I hate to admit, but I've never really played a lot of the
Supply
ones
pad
maps in Halo
complete.
Wars 1. I was very much involved in 2s and 3s
Moving out.
in Halo Wars 1.
Turret complete.
But I think that's what this is, and if I remember right, the mega turret is right here, and it looks like it kind of is. Now, this is heavily inspiring the mega turret from Halo Wars 2. The design almost looks exactly the same, by the way.
Moving out. Moving out.
They got a lot of Vet 3 Marines
Supply
and
pad
Rebels, which is kind of what the description of this map said, is that it's heavily controlled by Rebels. So we'll have to go around and check a few of the
Turret complete.
bases. Let me just make sure that that's not... Okay, it's not. Whoops, I'm sorry. I think I remember for this, it was controlled by a lot of Rebels in the vanilla version of Halo Wars 1. I don't think this blizzard going on right now happened
Barracks
as
complete.
well. I can't remember.
Moving out. Moving out.
Wonder if we're going to see another heavy Scorpion.
Moving out.
Turret complete.
I like the designs of the Rebel turrets. I might end up losing some scouts checking out the map, but you know what? That's okay. So that one looks fairly normal to me. But then again, you could be screaming at me in the comments probably. It looks like it has more turrets. Because I think most
Vehicle
Rebel
depot
bases only had
complete.
1, maybe 2 turrets,
Moving out.
potentially. This one has 4, it looks like.
Turret complete.
Now, this mod does contain a Rebel leader that you can play as. Oh, look at that. So that's the Tiger. I think if I remember right, that is a Wolverine with a Grizzly type of attachment. So I might need to make some additional units here. Look at all these Spartans. Holy cow. A lot of Spartans you can pick from. There's a Marines page and a Spartan page. I like that a lot. Different types of uses for your
Grenadier
Spartans.
research.
Moving out.
All units.
Yeah, let's just
Moving out.
head over. Looks like there's a reactor here,
Enemy
actually.
engagement.
Let's check out the reactor. I will Mac this man.
Spinning up Mac rounds.
The best part of Halo Wars 1, by the way, is macking. A little hard to control a mouse and keyboard. Well, now I've kind of messed up because I have 3 shots left. You know what?
Mac round
Goodbye.
completed.
It like auto blows up the base. Little overkill. That's all right. So yeah, you can kind of garrison in these. Terminal Moraine has, well, not this particular building.
Warthog rolling.
I think this might actually be taken from the campaign. I can't remember a map that has the fence around it. Usually it's a circular
Moving out.
structure that you can take, particularly the one in Terminal Moraine. And then these, it's hard to see, these are energy walls. If you put
Supply
infantry
pad
in there,
complete.
it
Moving out. Moving out.
it kind of blocks the pathing of enemy units, which is really cool. I've always liked
Pulling
that.
out.
So it seems like there's just a lot of rebels everywhere and a difference in the weathering on this map, which is all very cool. And I gotta say again,
Pulling out.
I try to reiterate in a lot of these videos that the modding community of Halo Wars 1 is just so awesome, and I love
Right away.
how active they are in changing so much of the game. I mean, adding new character models, especially custom ones, I'm sure is not easy. As is designing new maps, new vehicles, new leaders. I mean, there's the Falcon from Reach in Halo Wars 1. I mean, that's got to take an extraordinary amount of time to design that and do the animations and the powers and the balancing and all these things. Like, it's just not easy to do. So, shout out to the modding community for Halo Wars 1 for being so awesome and keeping this game alive with new content. I think that's going to really conclude this video here. I don't want to overwhelm you with too many different types of maps. There comes an elephant. I love it. I always love the
Enemy
elephants.
engagement.
Going all the way back to, you know, just seeing them for the first time in Halo Wars was so cool. You know what? I can't remember in vanilla if they're actually manned turrets or not. I don't think they are. Actually, I don't think the turrets have men in them, which might be a change here. I believe, fun fact, speaking of elephants, if you check out Halo Wars Nutritious Edition made by Lord Nutritious, the elephant is a TeamRespawn. It's got the TeamRespawn logo on it, and the Spartans actually have the TR logo on their shoulder, which is exactly what they are on the channel banner. So if you, I think that's still in there last time I checked with Lord Nutritious. So if you download that mod and check it out, you'll see that there. I made a video on it, and if I remember, I'll post a link to that in the description, as well as all the other Halo Wars 1 modding video in that playlist. Again, I'm going to continue the modding map showcase series if you really like this video, so please let me know your comments. And the AI battle series is continuing as well, so a lot of Halo Wars 1 content is happening. It's very cheddarful. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you, James.